Welcome back, beauties. I have been cooking up this makeup tutorial for a little while now. I've wanted to do a DIY bridal makeup tutorial for those of you who are getting married and want to do your makeup yourself. I was really inspired to do this because thinking about how much money it takes to put together a really nice wedding, it's pretty overwhelming, I'm sure. And so for some of you who are trying to cut costs, I wanted to give you just my version of a glam makeup tutorial you can do for your wedding. Now personally, for me, on my wedding day, I would probably do even a lot less than this, but I know that a lot of people like to go more glam on their wedding day, but I tried to keep it as glam as I could, but still looking like myself and not overdoing it with too much black liner and too many colors. And for any bridal look, whether you're going more natural or more on the heavier and more dramatic side, you always want to use just warmer colors, just browns and blush tones, things like that. You kind of want to stay away from the silvers, grays, and super black colors. I think the most important thing as a bride is to still look like yourself. So follow along to see how you can achieve this bridal look, and to all my brides-to-be out there, a big congratulations to you. Let's get started. I'm starting out by cleansing my face with a vitamin C cleanser to brighten up my complexion, and following with a vitamin C serum. Next, I'm applying my Atelier Ultimate Makeup Prep. It seems like a lot, but the skin is very important for your wedding day, so preparation is a must. Now I'm going to start out with the eyes and apply my Benefit Stay Don't Stray Primer for all-day wear. Using my LORAC Pro Palette, I'm going to cover my lids with mauve as my base.
When did all your love bring me back to life? It was when we kissed. It was when she gave me a reason.
Taking a blending brush, I'm going to apply taupe to my crease so that I can layer over this neutral color with darker colors. Now onto the darker shades. I'm taking espresso and I'm going to just work that into the outer part of my crease. Blending is very important with this soft, glamorous bridal look, so take your time. Going back with that blending brush, I'm just going to blend out the harsh edges. Now onto the even darker color, I'm taking a small dense brush and I'm applying black just to the very outer triangle of my crease. For a bridal look, black tends to be a little too harsh, so I'm not applying much. Now with Poudre, I'm just going to blend that black color inward onto my lids for a soft blended look. Okay, we need some highlight in this look, so I'm taking light pink and I'm applying that to the center of my lids to bring back some lightness.
When did all your love bring me back to life? It was when we...
Okay, my favorite part. With my ring finger, I'm taking light bronze and I'm applying this to the very center of my lids to add some nice eye-catching highlight. I'm being careful not to blend it out too much so that champagne shimmer stays put. And combining cream and white, I'm going to highlight my brow bone for a polished effect. And since I'm done with the eyeshadows, I'm just going to clean up what's fallen onto my face with a makeup remover wipe. Using a small angled brush and my Inglot matte gel eyeliner in black, I'm going to just line the inner rim of my top lash line for a more defined look. This stuff is totally waterproof, so cry all you want. I'm also going to draw a conservative line across my top lash line with a kitten flick at the end.
Let me show you what it's like to go somewhere. You'll be satisfied once we get there. I wanna be
And using that black eyeshadow, I'm just going to smoke out this liner so it's less precise and more romantic and soft.
The reason why I wanna make this work, but I believe it. I will always put you first. When we get there, when we get there, what it means to be in love.
Alright, moving on to the face. I'm using my Givenchy matte foundation because it gives me the perfect matte finish, so I'm not shiny, but it's a super lightweight formula so it doesn't look like a ton of heavy makeup. And of course, I'm using my beauty blender to apply. Next up, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm applying with my magic brush from Beauty Addicts. I love this thing. I'm applying in a triangular shape under my eyes for a brightening effect and blending it out. And to finish off, I'm setting my face with the YoungBlood HD powder. Now onto the blush. I'm using this NYX Baked Blush in Journey, and I'm following with another NYX blush that has a bit more glow to it. It's called Chiffon, and I'm adding this just for more of a highlight on my face. And now I'm going in with my Givenchy bronzer and doing some heavy contouring at the hollows of my cheekbones, but light contouring everywhere else for a softer look. For my waterline, I'm going to apply a brown gel liner instead of black. Black just turns out too harsh for a bridal look, so I'm going for a softer effect with Graphic Brown by MAC. And then I'm going back to pewter and using this to add a smoky effect to my bottom lash line. And I can't forget to highlight the inner corners of my eyes using light bronze. This is my favorite color in the entire palette. For my lashes, I'm applying my Eyeko Black Magic Mascara to my top and bottom lashes. For some of you, this is enough, but for others, you might want to add a little more drama, so I'm going to apply my falsies from House of Lashes in Pixie Luxe. And of course, I have to fill in my brows for a more polished look. And finally, before I apply my lipstick, I'm taking a light nude pencil and applying just to the center of my lips. This will add a highlight and make them appear fuller. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my lipstick. It's Fresh Brew by MAC. So that is it for my DIY bridal makeup tutorial. Like I said, for some people this might be a little too much, for some it's not enough, and for some it's perfect. So this is just one version of a glam bridal makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and be sure to share. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.